But then, when did you, when it got to the 2000s and everything was digital and the music industry was moving away from R&B
Uh-huh.
and how did you transition?
I got distracted. You know what? Honestly, to keep it real with you, man, I got distracted. I got distracted with just the power of the internet, period.
Oh, what do you mean distracted?
Because it was just you knew the possibilities, and I was really trying to understand, where it was going, where it would be going, like, and what was happening, and so I almost couldn't work sometimes because the internet existed. Like it would always be this, it's the World Wide Web. I can find out anything, I can see anything, I can, you know, you can go anywhere on the internet, in your mind. You know what I'm saying? You can find out anything, like kind of like what this AI is doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a technical guy. I developed an app. I had an app built and I designed an app. And for me, it was a talks of how technology is gonna kind of like ruin music in a sense. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
kept hearing. And so I was really distracted with that. And like, man, I gotta figure out what this is and how this is gonna work. And so musically, career-wise, I started having thoughts of, okay, how do I make money in music without being in the studio?
Wow.
And the technical side of it, how do how do we facilitate and maximize what's happening? And so, after Pac got killed, the West was dead until Kendrick Lamar, What a Game and Kendrick Lamar. Uh, and me and the game did some early stuff, like some mixtape stuff early on, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I lost the love for it
Wow.
in a sense because I got there, I made it at the biggest artist in the world, and he got killed. So for me, it was, it's like, damn, I could have did this in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Like how is this happening when we're talking, me and Pac are talking about taking over, and is at this point it's just me, Pac, and Suge, you know, at the mansion in Malibu, plotting to take over. And Pac's on his way to Vegas. The record's not out yet, but it's at radio in a sense, like leaked. And there's all this talks, and we have all, I'm where I want to be in position for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about Teddy. It's not about my managers. It's about Meech, the music, and the artist.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he got killed, man, it just was like it took a while to be able to do music again and love it. And actually, I just got back to where I love music again.
Wow.
Period, bro. After Pac got killed, I didn't even like music like that. I did, but it wasn't the same.
Wow.
And then, kind of like when TD was coming, like it was always the same thing. It was just so many things behind the scenes that mess up. I think that my manager before kept me away from and kept, cover you from just the dealings.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but when he got killed, it really messed me up because it just wasn't worth it. You know, that a man, that you can be that successful and get caught up. And I'm sitting with him. A lot of people know the Pac that's turned on. I know the Pac that was afraid. I know the Pac that was looking over his shoulders when he came into death row the first few days. You know what I'm saying? Like walking into a Pac that was coming into something new. You know what I'm saying?
Because we saw the
And
confident Pac, but you saw him.
yeah, I mean, we had talks about, just different things, like, and I don't think I would talk about it. It's very difficult to talk about
Yeah.
because even though he's not here, he shared things with me uh, as a brother, that personal stuff,
Mm-hmm.
between family issues.
Mm.
And man, I just started seeing like, man, he really is like flying by the seat. He's really like flying by the seat of his pants, and it just went so fast. It was just like it was a blur. That time went really quick. And so to reach that pinnacle, and I tell people that, I say, imagine getting where you want to get to, or, you know, like something you want to achieve. And when you get there, there's a casualty. You know, I wanted to work with Pac since Digital Underground. My mother always said, you know, always noticed, I look a lot different now, but there was always a resemblance.
Well, I see your son. Yeah.
Our mothers have a resemblance. And if you look at older pictures, when me and Pac met, Mike's biggest thing was, man, I got a producer, man, and act just like you. Y'all look just alike, man. Y'all gotta be related. So when we met, we just stood there in Atlanta and looked at each other, and then that was it. We was kicking it from, you know, from them. And it was during the time of working on the movie Juice.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was hard, man. It was difficult. It was hard to want to do music again. And that's where Vicky was so, because I was broken at that time. I mean, my heart was broke, you know what I'm saying? Like musically, mentally. And the gospel music is how I was able to, you know, get back into, you know, wanting to do the music, because it was a different environment. It was people who, you know, have a different walk, a different viewpoint, and different atmospheres, no weed, alcohol, fights, and all of that stuff. It was, you know, good people, you know, who changed their lives and come from dark places, you know. And so that was kind of like my saving grace, working on the Gospel Gangsters, and having that, being in that environment that brought me back to church, brought me back to, you know, my spiritual belief systems, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because it didn't exist in that environment.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between us, or even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay.
They don't understand what those boys do in all spirits.
Play it.
These guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.